Hello everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Zachariah the Ghostwriter. I decided to share this video. Since we have videos where I was driving at night, I decided to make a video whereby you will see the morning traffic. We are at Balfour Mall. It was a 40 minutes video. I decided to cut it so that at least it can be 23 minutes so that you guys can see the traffic early in the morning. I uploaded some videos. I remember I shared some videos with you guys whereby I was driving at night, and some people on TikTok, to be more specific, they were like talking about, driving through red robots at night. And they were saying there is nothing wrong to drive through a red robot at night simply because of they don't want to be hijacked. They don't want to be in a situation whereby they can lose their cars, and I was just listening to them. It was early in the morning. As you can see, school kids, they are walking all the way to school. And others were even telling me that, listen, we just do the mirror blind spot, then we go. We don't even have to wait and follow the rules of the road. If we feel like it's safe, we are going to, drive through a red robot. I was just reading the comments, because on TikTok it's crazy. People are like responding right away once you put the video, and I felt like, what, why don't I just make another video whereby I can show people, the traffic early in the morning. And yeah, man, I was just going to Bruma, Audi, to go and service the car. The same old thing, the struggle. You see brothers early in the morning, they're at the robot. Guys are dealing with things, man. Guys are dealing with things. I'm not laughing. Guys are dealing with things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. It's early in the morning. And look at him. He's already kicking. He's already doing all these tricks so that he can get something to eat. It's tough. It is tough. Speaking about, difficult situations, difficult times, difficult moments, we pray with, people in KZN. What is happening there, man, it's just, man, it's something that we never thought we will see. Yeah, it's too bad, eh? It's tough how people are losing their lives. And I saw the other video whereby, kids were like, standing next to a bridge, watching, it's painful. Actually, they were looking for the family members who are missing, hoping that when, the river flows or when the water flows, they can identify them as others were busy identifying their family members. So this is YouTube, and some things we cannot speak deep about because you have to be careful about some situations. And it is just one of those, I saw the other video whereby, there were lights there at the sky. You can't say that's a lightning because the way it kept on, flashing lights over and over again. It was just scary. You can understand that we are living in difficult times. Others are complaining. They're saying, you know what? This is the time whereby we need the biggest church in Africa to open. Since the church has been closed, look at what we're dealing with. It's COVID-19. After COVID-19 is floods, It is tough. And nobody knows when that church is opening. It's the morning rush. People are going to work. These are our mothers. People are going to work, man. Others are already in the taxis. Speaking about the taxis, I just saw one of those, accidents at the robot. I have pictures, but I feel like, you can't share certain things. Can't share certain things. See, there is people in the taxi. As you can see, people are moving there. They're talking. The conversation is solid. You'll never know what they're talking about. This is not about football. You know, Monday morning, it's normally about soccer. Guys, we are talking much about football since we don't want to gossip about other people. Look at the gentleman right there on a bike. He might be going to work also. This is how it goes, guys, early in the morning. Because remember, some people are taking their children to school. Officer, I respect you. You know, some other people are taking their kids to school. Others are going to work. Others has to go and attend certain meetings. My brother, this taxi looks like that taxi I was just talking about. The guy took the shortcut. He knows the road. Because there is a robot there. That means he's going to join the robot. That's the morning traffic. By the way, I'm busy sipping Med Lemon. Guys, it is cold. It is cold. It's Wednesday the 20th April 2022. The time is 12:39, but it is cold. It's going to be rough this year. It's going to be worse. When you see this, you need to know that the Schooler Patrol, these gentlemen are making sure that they're controlling the traffic. And it's only few companies which are helping with this service. Like I said on the other video, whereby we have Imperial, I Pledge, Schooler Patrol program. You know, I think Imperial is the one which is running that program, whereby they said they already did about 180 schools in Soweto. And they just want to make sure that they will go across, the country, like nationwide, and make sure that, students or our children can know about, the zebra line, as they call it, the pedestrian line, zebra line, whereby they can cross. They need to understand the rules of the road. Because I saw some other kids, they are volunteers. They are also there, making sure that they are helping kids which are younger than them, to cross the road. Because we know that, our children are dying all the time, man. When you look at, Kasi schools, especially schools in the location, Tembisa, Alex, Soweto. You look at schools in places like Sosha, of course, in there, Pretoria, Mamelodi, Atteridgeville, Rankua, because that's where, there is lots of cars, traffic, and all this type of stuff. And, drivers are always in a hurry. And we cannot forget, the landlords of the roads. The taxi drivers, they do how they like. They just drive how they really want to drive. You can't tell them nothing. I'm a bit happy about, the camera movements. It is not that bouncing like on the previous video. I'm happy. Look at our street lights. Still on, it's busy flashing. That's why they die. Early in the morning or at night, actually, when you're driving, you find out that the majority of street lights are not working simply because of no one is switching them off, and we are dealing with load shedding. Like, guys, you guys are telling us to save electricity, and this is what you guys are doing. Look at the lights are still on. Ash, look at the brother there with the bicycle. Take a look at the flashing green arrow. There we go. And again, I want to talk about something, because yesterday I raised this point a bit where I was talking about, people who are busy studying for their learners. Please, guys, pay attention to traffic lights. Pay attention to the robots. And to those who goes there and fail, and listen to other people who are there, the traffic department, telling them that the blue K53 app, it's an old app, it's not working. They are lying to you guys. That app is a banker. We have tried other apps, but that app, it's a banker. It is one of those apps that can help you a lot. Because I get comments, people, asking me if they should, take that little money that they have, go to driving school if they want to go and get the learners, or else they should do learners by themselves. And my answer is that if you have enough money, you can start with the driving school from the beginning, do the learners and everything. But if you don't have enough money, don't even stress yourself. Take that little money and save it for your yard test when you're going to do, driver's license booking. But now, because of you are working on your learners, make sure that you get the app, make sure that you get information online, gather as much information as you can so that you will understand rules of the road, you will understand the road signs by yourself. Go and write a test by yourself, face that computer and pass the test. Simply because of, if you use the little money that you have right now for a learners, you are going to regret when you have to go and book for a driver's license and you don't have money. The amount of money that the driving school will be telling you, remember, you still have to go and book a truck if you don't go with the driving school. They are going to charge you for booking a truck. Maybe you still have to go and book few lessons if you really don't know how to drive. They're still going to charge you. So save the money for bigger things. But if you can study at home or at work and make sure that you understand rules of the road and road signs, do that by yourself. We are not saying driving schools are bad, but you need to think about your financial, state. Look at the brother here. It's tough, guys. It is tough. And if you have to roll the window every time when you see them on the robot, you must have serious cash. Because these brothers are everywhere. It really shows. And this is clear example of what I'm every day telling you. I'm driving to different places and almost every robot, 5 out of 10 robots, you are going to find a guy asking for food. Now this really shows it. The number might be worse than what I'm saying. When I'm saying 5 out of 10, the numbers might be 8 out of 10. But you are going to find people who are asking for food. And now we have even women. She will be there, kids will be around her, and I'm like, oh my God, that child, that poor child, has to play and be very careful not to be knocked out by, a car, not to be killed by a car. And just think about what is going on through that child's mind. Things are, it is bad. I remember one day when I was in a taxi, I think maybe it's Wanderers, there comes this woman. That woman, she might be in a late 40s, if not early 50s, greeted us nicely. I think I was on my way to Polokwane. And she said, I am here because of the situation. I am here simply because of what is going on at home. I'm a mother. It hurts me to see my kids every day crying because they have nothing to eat. If I had any other options, I was not going to be here bothering you guys. I really need your help as a parent so that I can go home and buy something for my kids. And when you look at her, she wasn't one of those who show up and tell you something so that you can feel pity for them and give them money. That was genuine. When you look at her, you understand that, okay, she is the mother and she's going out for her kids. She's ready to face whatever people may say or tell her simply because of she wants her children to eat. I remember I took out $100, if not more than $100. I remember I took out $100. It might be 100 or 200. But I can never forget her face. Simply because of she was not even expecting that. And the way she thanked me on that day, that really touched me. And I told her that I wish I had a mother like you. Don't feel sorry. It's okay. You are doing the right thing. I wish kids can have women who are willing to go out there and provide for them regardless. Because sometimes when you take out $100 or $200 and you give somebody who's begging, it looks like it looks like you did something very, very wrong in a taxi. And I remember even when, people that I was just sitting next to, the way they looked at me, and I was like saying, yes, she's doing something good. I wish I had a mother like her. And I had a brilliant mother, by the way. I had a brilliant mother. That's why I wrote a book about her. Great book. Some of you are going to read it. Great book. When people are amazing and nobody knows about them, nobody speak about them, nobody give them credit. I feel like it's our duties to us as people who loves them the most to make sure that they are immortals. They are forever with us. People can remember them. There will be somebody who will be playing that character of my mom. And we can make sure that her name will always be remembered. The same way others are celebrating their mothers and we see these documentaries and everything. So I wrote a book about her. Actually, it's supposed to be a film, but simply because of now, lack of finance, we don't have enough money to start shooting films. I decided to write a book, knowing that book, will be translated to different languages, and from thereafter it will be on, it will make money, and I will attract investors, and later we can have a film. That's on the pipeline. But currently what I'm doing, I am making sure that I'm sharing the story on my platforms my first YouTube channel. I'm already starting with that. Here I'm not gonna speak about it, but on TikTok I'm going to speak about that. It's like more of an audio visual book. The hard copy will come, of course, because right now I'm doing everything in my power to raise money to find a professional editor, but that's not a problem. Money is out there. I'll get money. That's why I'm on TikTok. Numbers are crazy. I will get money to edit that, and it's going to be out there. Everybody's going to read it. So I always remember people who have great spirits. When I remember